Hello and welcome to today's healing stream. I'm really excited you are here, even though it's been a really difficult week, and I bet all of you guys are feeling it. We are in this November, this 11 frequency this month, and there is so much cosmically happening for us, and it is quite painful. I know last night I was ready to throw down the towel and just give up, right? But again, I was reminding myself that you should be used to this, Nadine. Every month, this is what happens. Like, just be patient, just rest, and just know everything is working out in your highest good. So when you're jumping on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Now let's just get the comments up. Now, our mission here is to raise the collective consciousness, raise the frequency of the planet, to usher in this new era. So there is so much magic out there, but it's up to you claiming this and anchoring this, bringing this in. So for your own benefit, it is so important to be open, because this new way has never existed on this planet before. This is magic upon this earth, and this is this spiritual evolution cycle. I'm just seeing like gold. I'm just seeing golden earth. Okay. Hey Jack and Natisse, lovely to have you guys here. Now, like I said, it's been a very difficult week, and we are all doing the very best that we can. So it's so important to be very patient with ourselves, and just to give ourselves that pat on the shoulder saying you're doing a great job. It may not feel like it. You may feel like you are in the depths of hell right now, but that's because there is so much happening. There is so much being released, and in this releasing, we are making space for this new information to come in and create order. So this healing stream, okay, so they want me to go into how this healing stream works. So it's very important that you watch from the beginning to the end, because within this whole live stream is healing codes, activations. This is from the divine God source. This is from the Christ. This is undiluted. There is no deception. It has taken me 5 years to get to this point, to uncover my truth, my mission, my purpose, and be sitting on this throne and be a messenger for the God source. So no one on the planet has done this. I incarnated for this, and I've been learning, and Spirit has been really teaching me, like hands-on teaching for the last 5 years, like what I'm here to do. And if I get ahead of myself and I pop out of the now moment and think about, oh my God, like this is massive, like that's overwhelming, right? Because there's a lot of pressure. That's why it's so important that I just operate from this now moment. And this is the message for all of you guys too, from Spirit. Anyone can do what I have done if they have the will to. I'm here relaying this 144 frequency, but this information goes deeper than the 144 frequency, much deeper. So this is from the infinite, the 0 point, the one. So again, it's very important to have an open mind, because at the moment you guys are deep in the illusion. Okay, no matter what you guys think, you're deep in this illusion, because there's so many interdimensional gateways for you to move through. This is all about growing multi-dimensional. Okay, you are a divine infinite being, and we all come from the one source. We all source from the one. Okay, the one eternal mind, this consciousness. Now I'm here to simplify everything and give you guys the actual truth from the source, so you can cut out all the bullshit, right? Because out in the external realm right now, in the old earth, the Antichrist program, there is so much misinformation, disinformation, deception, separation programs running, so many different ways, and this confuses. They're saying confuses our spirit. Confuse. I'm saying spirit. Confuse spirit. So this is about, okay, teaching you how to tune in to spirit, connect with your higher self. So the higher self is a part of this absolute, the one. You can call it God. It's the part where we connect, okay, the beam of light. Like the source is the sun, and you are the individual beam of light. They're just saying you have lived many lives. You've had many, many incarnations. But this life is the life that you need to focus on, okay? Because where we focus, that's where our energy goes. And if you are out of the now moment and you're focusing on things outside yourself, you are not aligned to the source. You are not aligned with your spirit. Okay, let me have some water. Hey, Mum. Hey, Steve. So it's been a very, very, very difficult journey the last 5 years, because okay, so the one eternal mind is all these different angles and ways to perceive things. So this is the way that Spirit teaches. And every month, Spirit takes me on this journey where I look at things at a different way, in a different angle. And what my mission is to really just be in the now and just share from the frequency that I am at, okay? Because the messages and the lessons that I get each month are very important for my growth, but also for your growth. And it's important for you guys to see the ascension of Christ and what it actually looks like. There's so many beings that are focused on Jesus right now. And again, that's popping you out of the now moment and keeping you fixed in that old world. To those old world systems of belief, okay? This is Jesus, this is Buddha, this is Isis, this is the one, this is the God source, this is the embodiment of God. I'm just a vessel. I've done the inner work, the healing. I've been guided through spirit, through source, to be able to release those frequencies that were blocking the truth, to lift the veil, they're saying. So to lift the veil. So I'm just tuning in to a frequency and relaying that message. So it's very important, guys, to be open. Open your heart, open your mind, because this is the source. This is spirit. This is God, okay? Now, it's funny because all these systems of belief have a certain image of God, like what God is meant to look like and how God is meant to behave. Now, you are a God, okay? And this is all about authenticity and truth and being in the now, being present. And the number one key thing is healing, because you have this infinite wisdom written within you. But at the moment, the deception, the separation programs, the fact that you are fixed into the old world Antichrist operating system means that you don't have access to any of this truth, okay? You have bits and pieces, okay? But they are those golden illuminated breadcrumbs. And when you join this journey with us and walk through the portal, access the frequency, the tools, the teachings, the online course, you begin operating the new way to be able to uncover this truth within yourself and unlock your mission, your purpose, your power, because you have it. It's there. It's this dormant power within you. And I'm just here to share this journey with you. So you choose whether you take it or leave it. You choose if you let those beliefs, those separation programs keep you from this, because you believe and you've been programmed that Jesus is coming and you just have to keep studying your Bible, right? And something outside yourself is going to happen. This God outside yourself is going to zap you up to heaven. I don't know. that's just lunacy. Okay, that it's like when you see the actual truth and you are the truth and you're sitting in this frequency, this God frequency, you're able to see past all the deceptions, the BS. And so that's where I am, and I'm just sharing this truth, but it's up to you to choose. It's up to you to push. Okay, so the beings that come here, you're being tested. Okay, I never used to like the word tested, but on this journey for the last 5 years, I have been freaking tested time and time and time and again, just to see where I'm at. If I had been paying attention to my lessons. Okay, so this is about conquering the demons within. This is about using the shadows, being open and aware enough to be able to decipher. And they're saying spiritual discernment. This is all about spiritual discernment, exercising that intuitive part of you, that feminine, that spirit. Okay, let me have a look at the comments. So Steve mentioned meditation. Meditation can be great, but if you're not healing, this is the thing, like if you're not healing, basically if you're not operating the new way, you're not going to be moving into this new earth frequency, into this 144 frequency. So I'm just here sharing that. I've never meditated. Well, I have meditated about 3 times. In the very, very, very beginning of my journey, when I first was initiated through Christ, I had been working with Joe Dispenza, not really doing the meditation side. I did about 3 meditations, or maybe 2.5 meditations with him, and it was crazy ass amazing, right? But spirit didn't want me with my just sitting there with my head in the clouds. Like spirit wanted me healing. And so I was led to Joe Dispenza because the thing spirit wanted me to understand was the science behind it, why it worked and how it worked. And Joe Dispenza is the #1 teacher in that field. Like he is amazing. Because this isn't about woohoo spiritual stuff. This is about spirit and science. This is about mind and matter. Okay. So meditation for many people can be a trap. Again, because that is an old world way, and to evolve spiritually, to move into the new earth requires something completely new. So I'm just a messenger for this. The key is healing and doing all the other things that you are guided to do. If you're doing something because you are in that masculine energy where it's just hustle, 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 consistent, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to meditate 5 hours every day, I have to do this, I have to do that, bang, 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 bang. That's very masculine, and it's out of the flow of the feminine. So this new earth is about balancing both of these, the feminine and the masculine. So really being structured, and that's a big thing that I suffer, that I struggle with, having that consistency, because spirit just freaking takes me on this roller coaster ride, and I'm fully just like in the flow. So it's now spirit is getting me to really try and balance in the physical realm to this consistency. So what the moral and the message of this particular part is understand that your inner guide wants to take you on a journey. And sometimes when we get stuck in that structure, that consistency, that I'm just getting that, just like we miss out on that connection with our spirit, because we're like, okay, I have to get up, I have to meditate 3 hours every day, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to. that is not the way that spirit will teach you. And this is consciousness, okay? This is consciousness, and consciousness is very different. Okay, let me have some water. That's beautiful, Steve. Using spiritual meditation to hear you. And that's it. We do everything that we're guided to do. Okay. So I'm not saying that meditation isn't good. I'm saying it wasn't good for me. I had to understand how it works scientifically in regards to this vessel, because I've been the lessons that I've had to go through on this journey, no one will ever understand it, because it's been crazy. It's been a crazy whirlwind. Those beings that have been with me for the last quite a few years, assisting me on this journey, like, they have a bit of an idea how I've been dragged through this. Like, it's just like, but again, at the end of the day, it's like, I signed up for this. I knew, and it's like my future self that's been guiding this, like you guys, like you, your higher self, your future self, spirit, God is the one that's been guiding you all along. And even if you don't resonate with that word God is just imagine life. Okay, life force, just light. It's been there because, okay, they're just saying this spark within. Okay, you incarnated for this, you came here for this, and you've been it hasn't been an easy life because of what you signed up for. Okay, and it's funny because growing up, we look at other people and we think, why do they have their shit together? Like, why can they just go, like, bang 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 through life and just know what they want to do to begin with, like know that they want to study this and know what they want to study this, and then they go through and they do their studies and they get a really good job, and then they get the white picket fence, and like, why can they just do this? But it's like, I never knew. Like, it was very difficult. Like, I never knew what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted to help people. So I ended up moving into the aged care sector, the healthcare sector, doing my aged care, and then moved into becoming an assistant physio, because I just really like to help people. And but when push came to shove and I began energy healing, that's when spirit really turned things on their head for me. And all of a sudden, in the beginning, I didn't know what was happening. But I started off with Reiki, and Reiki was a very gentle introduction. And at the time, I was like, this is great, but I didn't really use it. And there was too many questions that I had. Like I said, I'm not happy unless I know the science behind things, why they work. Like, I'm not happy just to get attuned and feel this energy and then just go out and practice it. Even though I did my Reiki, went up to do my masters, my teachers, there was still so many unanswered questions. So I felt inauthentic if I was to actually do sessions, offer sessions and all that sort of stuff, right? Because there was so many holes in the information, and it was very thorough, obviously, courses, and I did it over the span of 3 years, right? But there were so many questions. So, which led me on to Joe Dispenza and the emotion code, where I started to learn about muscle testing and how it works and all that sort of stuff. Now I have even more insight into that because spirit has taught me about this divine vessel. Like, for the last 5 years, I've been learning about the divine vessel, how it works. And let me have some water. I'm losing it. Let me have a look. That's weird. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Someone asking you for your DNA. Look, the things that happen on that external world, like if you guys are here, like you're having, like I said before, this is a test for you, and you're getting the opportunity to join this collective and access this divine knowledge from the one. And if you're choosing this, that is you answering the call. Chosen one. They want me to say chosen one, because everyone is a chosen one. Okay, everyone is a part of the one, but you need to answer the call, and you need to learn how to go within and access this information, unlock your DNA, and release the all those old programs that are really blocking any divine capabilities within you. Okay, so there is so much against you guys. Okay, there is so much black magic out there. So all these beings that have come here for this Christos mission, that have come here for big things, those beings that are those earth angels, like the darkness that has been cast against you to block you from unlocking this within. Because the problem is that we have this, and this is a simulation too, guys. So everything is just an illusion, and it depends on what interdimensional level we are tuning into. So part of the thing that I do is I've been through and I've unlocked every interdimensional gateway, from the 3D to the 48D, and then that's when I moved into this infinite frequency. So I've seen everything. They've made me see freaking everything, and I've had to heal for freaking everything to be able to see that and unlock that lesson, right? So I've seen firsthand what you guys are up against, and all right. But joining with us in this collective, I want to be able to support you, but it's up to you to be open. And the more that you energetically connect to this, the more that you energetically invest in this, the more that you will get from this, because this is the law of one. So we operate from these cosmic laws, okay? And it's very important that you understand that giving and receiving, you need to be in that loop, right? And they're showing me the infinite, right? So this isn't you just taking, this is about you giving as well, because the earth angels, you guys have been giving to the wrong people, okay? And in doing that, you are, it's like this less than energy, because you are fucking amazing. You are divine. Like, you have no idea who you are. Like, you would really, it's like the low energies that you give to, and it's like, and then they just take from you and they bite you, and it's like, and then you're like, oh my God, like, I thought, it's this weird energy. It's like, by you meeting and giving to those beings that don't have your highest good in mind, you are connecting to their energy. You are one with their energy, and they are dragging you down, and they are siphoning. They are taking your light, okay? And they are keeping you weighed down. They're keeping you anchored into these low frequencies. So it's like, we need to be very mindful of who we're connecting to, who we're giving to. And look, so we don't look outside ourselves for answers. So your truth and your journey, your feelings, where you're at is for you, right? And I just saw, and I don't know what it's in regards to, because I'm not seeing these comments very well. I'll just get it up. So you don't ask other people, okay? This is about you, all right? And you using your discernment to unlock these lessons from spirit. So these things that are happening right now in your life are lessons, okay? They're learning moments from spirit for you to tap into your own power, okay? So asking someone, am I wrong? Am I right? That's giving your power away, okay? Because that person has no idea about your journey, your path, and your lessons from spirit, right? We can use feedback, right? But it's very important to, number one, go with your inner guide, okay? Because this is an illusion. You are a universe. You are the one. And we have this part of you in spirit, your higher self. Right now, this is your lower self, right? And we have that higher self, right? The lower self, the higher self. Satan, God, okay? So right now, it is very dark. It is very depressing where you're at. But there's this lifeline. That's what they wanted me to say, this lifeline. And I'm seeing this beautiful, like it's like this blue white line coming down to you, to your lower self. Like, so your higher self connecting to your lower self, right? This lifeline, they're calling it. And that's what is guiding you. So nothing outside yourself. Okay. Okay, so what I want to say is I'm just like because they're taking me here, right, to the comments, but then I'm seeing this line and the higher self, the lower self, like this lifeline, they're saying. That is the inner guide guiding you. So what we need to do and what humans that choose this path need to do is heal. Like that's the only way. The new way is the only way. But it's not the only way because it's infinite ways, because it's like there's only one way for you, and that's your way, right? So this is the God frequency. This is the truth from the God source, the wisdom, the knowledge to guide you, okay? But at the end of the day, to be able to walk this path, to be one, meaning to merge with your higher self, means you following the guidance of your inner guide, okay? So my path is different to your path. We all have very unique paths. All of our ascension keys are different, okay? And you will earn that key to unlock that interdimensional level when you've done the lessons required, okay? And it's not one size fits all. So this is up to your higher self, God, right? Let's just call it God, because God is the absolute. Like your higher self is God, the absolute. It's again, this frequency. It's like you know those ugly ass angel pictures, like, which are so dumb. Like, sorry, I don't like them at all. I've never liked them. Those things with all these eyes on it and all these ugly fucking things, right? That's not what angels look like. So it's like, but this is how it's like, again, yeah, so this disco ball. So it's like this. Now, spirit speaks through symbolism, okay? So this is where a lot of people have it wrong, and they take things very literally. So they're bringing up the Bible, okay? And I do get a lot of Bible bashers and that come in and try to lecture and school me when I'm actually the embodiment of God, which is really funny. I'm the Christ. It's kind of funny. And it's like, do you know who you're talking to? Obviously not, because they wouldn't, because they are in these separation systems and they've been programmed to believe a certain way. So they're looking that way when the truth is this way, when the one is that way. So it's like this reversal program where Satan has trapped his loyal subjects, they're saying, into this lower self. So again, you are Satan, you are God, you are Lucifer, you are Jesus, right? You are, these are just your lower aspect and your higher aspect. Again, it's symbolism. Okay, so we have so many beings that are fixing and fixated on separation, and in being fixated on separation, aka separation program systems of belief, right? So there's a lot of that in the Bible. It's like they're splitting. They're splitting. It's like their consciousness splitting, they're saying. So their focus isn't laser focused, like myself and my collective, we are laser focused, and our focus is focused on the one. Our vision is aligned to the one, right? But in the old world systems of belief, beings' vision is scattered, and it's a whole different frequency, right? Because I'm trying. Sorry, I'm trying so hard to explain what they're saying. Let me have some more water. Hey, Mel. Okay, so they do really want me to go in on this really specific. Oh God, they've got a few subjects open there. It's like open book here, open book there, open book, and it's like, okay, well, which one am I freaking focusing on? But again, see, it's very important, guys, that you watch from the beginning to the end. If you're just jumping on midstream, after this, go back and watch the beginning, because these healing activations happen throughout the whole stream. And if you miss out on some of the stream, you're missing out on the healing. So it's very important that you show up for yourself. It's an investment in yourself, because this is divine truth and knowing for you. So you can make these connections, because this is about you connecting with your spirit. So I'm here to guide you in that connection to your higher self, to the one, because this is this ascension cycle here on earth, where this way is completely new, and this truth is from the core of creation, and this is how we're going to spiritually evolve. Okay, I'm just saying timeline. We're jumping timelines like nothing else, right? So right now you're having a choice to stay fixed in the old world system, operating the old way, and staying fixed into that system and not progressing. Joining us, joining our collective, showing up, liking, sharing, subscribing, following, watching these streams front to back. This is you anchoring into the new earth, to heaven. Okay, so this is about you actually connecting and answering the call. But what do they say? Hang on. Glad you could make it, Mel. So we have our Zoom call very soon at 11:11, and we've got 11 people watching, so that's very funny. So in about an hour, so anyone can join that. So the link is in the bio or in the description. You can connect that and join our member portal. Access the online course, the tools, the teachings, the frequency, the secret, sacred streams. Oh my God, I said it right that time. But if not, like, there are these avenues for you to connect to. So the link is in the bio. Connect to all the socials, because again, this is about you intentionally connecting with the light. So I am the light. I'm just a portal. Okay, I'm a messenger. I'm the bridge. So the more that you connect to those outlets that I have to offer, the more light you can anchor. Because again, this is the universal, this is the cosmic law of one, where this energy exchange. So by you guys supporting me, whichever way you can, I will support you in return. It's absolute balance. Okay. And God is your witness. And I'm just operating from this frequency, from the part of you that's me. That means that you, this part where this all one frequency. this new aeon. So the things that I've had to do on this journey, the things that I've had to unlock to be here, to be speaking this, I would never know how to explain. Hopefully one day when I write a book, I don't know when that's going to happen, I will be able to share that because it has been something that just like, but I'm here to take those beings that choose to the 15D, all right? Right now, that's where I'm eventually going to be able to take those beings that choose, giving them the divine blueprint so they can balance their masculine and their feminine, uncover their Merkaba to move through that Vesica Pisces, through the veil of separation to have their cosmic Christ rebirth. So there is so much magic that I will get to share with beings, but this is what Spirit's saying. There's a divine plan and there's a way that this is going to happen. So at the moment, it's impossible for me to share that set of instruction sets with anyone because spiritually, we have not earned that, right? So everything, the same will and a way. A will, where there's a will, there's a way. And we get to tune into that by getting collectively on the same page. So this is a really important time to grow this, they're saying, to invite people to this mission so they can connect in and anchor light and receive this knowledge so they can make these connections on their own. I'm here for those seekers, those beings that have always questioned life, right? Those that have always been on this quest for knowledge. And again, they're showing me this holy grail, and they're saying you may have resonated with King Arthur, right? Because this is this quest energy, right? And magic, again, along with that Merlin, right? And these dragons, right? These dragons, they're bringing up the dragons, okay? So this is this very mystical, I just lost it. So yeah, so there's so much magic for us to uncover together, but it means us all getting on the same page. And Spirit is being very clear and saying, if you believe you've come here for big things, it's up to you to choose yourself, to show up, to receive these light codes, to bang, 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 connect to all the outlets that I've created so you can anchor as much light, and the more light that you can anchor, the more clarity you can find, okay? And the more, and this is when all these beings do this, right? Connect to our frequency. This is how we raise the frequency of the planet, because we are sharing this light, this knowledge from the one. And it's like, it's awakening. They're saying it's an awakening beings, right? And so they're saying awakening is raising their level of consciousness so they can see deeper clarity, see deeper beyond the veil, okay? And learning how to operate so they can be in line with the one, in alignment with the one, with the God source, with their vision focused on their higher self, rather than like, where the fuck am I looking, like what, like this confusion, right? Because this is what the problem of the old world. So this way can be found nowhere else on the planet, all right? This is a complete new way because it's coming through myself, right? This is the frequency that Buddha, Jesus, like that, how they did what they did, like I've done what they have done, and you guys get to see this firsthand. But this isn't the end. This is the beginning, where other beings get to do this too, and I'm here to guide them into this, right? So the beings that access the online course and the frequency and they begin healing and operating the new way, they're going to be the first in line to be able to receive this divine blueprint to embody Christ, okay, to unlock their Christ avatar. It's freaking amazing. It's so exciting. But we have a lot of work to do before we can get there. So part of this journey means I learn on the run. So it's like, I wish they'd give me a big download, like of the whole game plan and how it all works and what I have to do, but I have to earn this too, right? And I earn this by just being in the now moment, healing. Yesterday I did a huge, like I've been doing a huge amount of healing, right? And healing for me means creating, like on my laptop and inputting the information that I'm receiving from spirit so I can heal on that, right? So I can unlock the lessons ahead. And healing is the only way to do this, guys. Absolute only way. There's no old world way for you to be able to do what we're doing here. And it's up to you to choose, and you choose where you and how you connect with us. But at the very minimum, at least connect with all the socials so you are plugged in, right, to all those energy points that have been created for you, because this is about anchoring light, guys. All right. But at the end of the day, to really anchor the most powerfully means walking through the portal and connecting to that energy so you can actually heal the new way. And what I've been doing the last couple of days is trying to make some sense out of a lot of the input that I've received over the last 5 years. Every month there's new input, and that's in the form of my records. But there has been other certain information that I put into this absolute code. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of these different things that are blocking you, or that were blocking me, that I was able to input and heal on to be where I'm speaking from, right? So it's a work in progress. All right, it's a work in progress. And again, we just need to be patient, be in the now moment, trust ourselves, love ourselves, give ourselves that pat on the back, because whatever you're doing a fucking awesome job, right? I can't imagine how you guys are feeling right now, because with all the deception on top of everything that you're doing, whoa, like months ago when I was reconnected with my, when I had to come back down from this high, right? So I connected in with this heaven, these God worlds, and I'm like, and it felt fucked, like to get there, like every month it feels shit, right? So don't get me wrong, this isn't rainbows and butterflies. I have had to just keep one step in front of the other, just being in the now moment, healing, inputting, recording, to be able to heal those things on autopilot so I could keep progressing and ascending, right? But it got to this point where I was taken back down to Yahweh, and horrible, and Yahweh is just a part of me, right? It is me, but it's the lower self. So Yahweh, Satan, I don't know who the hell Jehovah is, but all these, they're the same thing. It's just the lower self. All these different labels for it, it's the lower self, right? So we have all these beings that are fixed in religion, and they're worshiping Yahweh, giving their power to Yahweh, power to Yahweh, power to Yahweh, but they're actually feeding their lower self. They're feeding Satan, they're feeding the devil, they're feeding the Antichrist. They're keeping that old program, that old world fixed, because it's old world data that came through thousands of years ago. And came through at that time for a reason, right? It came through the portals that it came through for a reason, right? But this is about evolution. How the hell are humans going to evolve if they are fixed to something old? Thousands of years old, right? And this is the problem we have. There's so many spiritual people that are fixed, and religious, and you name it, just people that are fixed on all these old systems. So how the hell are you going to evolve if you're going to connect your energy to that old crap that came through thousands of years ago for a reason, for evolution at that time, but you're still stuck on these old ways? Like, you are so much greater than that. You need to find that power within, and you need to connect to the truth and heal, to keep accessing deeper truth, deeper truth, deeper truth. And this is how we unlock our mission. This is how we spiritually evolve, okay? It's not in any of those old ways, but those old ways can unlock things for us. It's okay to be fixed in those old world ways, because you're meant to be there for a reason. You're meant to be there to access this frequency, to be able to unlock, to release the deception in that old world way, to infuse light into that, so we can dismantle this old world freaking system and birth light upon this planet. Okay, you are a new earth builder. You are a new earth creator. Creator is within you. Stop worshipping. Stop fixating on anything external to you. Stop giving your power away. Okay, like, if you feel comfortable like worshiping Yahweh and you want to worship Yahweh, here's Yahweh right here. But that's my lower self, right? And what I'm saying, and that's your lower self. And what I'm saying is, you want to connect to your higher self. You want to connect to spirit. You want to connect to God, to the one. Well, if that's what you want, you're going the total wrong way about it, okay? So this is it. This is the new way, is this way through Christ, and that's what I teach. So this is the new way, right? This is the new way. So the new way will not, like, so this, whatever way that you're talking about, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this way, the way that I share, because I'm the Christ sharing this. Okay, so it won't. Okay, so they want me to leave this up. So let me have some. I'm gonna have some peppermint. If it's the new way that you're being taught through spirit, that's golden, right? But this is the new way through Christ. So I'm here to guide this complete new way that no one knows about. My collective know about it. But this is like operating to release from those deception, those reversal programs. So this is life. This is growth. They're showing me a rose, right? So this is about paving your way, okay? And using the external as a guide, because everything in that external you've created. Like, you are a creator. Look what you have created, right? You are the creator of the simulation. This is all an illusion. And spirit is there to teach you, to guide you, so you can tune into and access these dormant powers within. Thank you, Kylie. So I just want the very best for everyone, right? But at the end of the day, I know the demons that are these controllers that are in your field, overriding your guidance systems. And so that's why I really say, like this, follow, share, freaking connect in, right? Because I want to be able to help you the best that I can, right? And there's a lot of people who, and they want me to bring this up, are programmed in these old world systems. And a couple of people, I've had it on Facebook and I've had it on TikTok, only a couple of times, where they're saying, well, you charge money, like we are all source, it should be free. Well, this energy portal, this online course, this frequency in which I offer, it's my energy, right? So I need to be able to charge for my energy. And it's an energetic contract, right? Where you give and I give, we both give. You're giving me money because that's how we trade energy in this world, in this physical world, right? I'm giving you energy, you're giving me energy. It's an equal exchange, right? And it's a very small price to pay for what you're receiving, right? So I come on here and I do these free streams, and I really urge you guys to, connect in with all the free outlets that I have so I can support you and you're supporting me. And it's this energy exchange and we're giving to one another, right? We're feeding one another, right? And in this, it's like they're showing me it's like they're showing me this infinite sun and it's rising, right? So this is what we're here to do. We're here to energetically align and consent and connect to this frequency of God, right? So we together can raise the level of consciousness on this planet, okay? And when you guys give, right, and when you guys support this mission, it's just as simple as liking and sharing and subscribing, right? That's you giving, right? You're giving your energy, and in return, I'm giving you back energy, right? There was something else that was going to come through then. Hang on. Oh, so this is all about energetic balance, right? Giving and receiving. And when we share this, we give other beings the opportunity to be able to see this, to join this collective, this free collective, right? So they can start to rise as well. Okay. So this is from the God source, where this is spiritual evolution. This information, this knowledge is here for you to evolve. And the things that I say will trigger the hell out of you. But that is freaking brilliant, because when you are triggered and when you're like, oh, I don't, right? Oh, don't believe that. That's showing you where you're not free. Okay. So triggers are so amazing. Triggers are just golden, right? That's showing us the darkness that we're in, that illusion, that part of us that is blinded to the truth, right? Because I'm sharing from the divine, the one, the source, the Christ, the truth, right? The illumination, right? And so when you're not resonating with things that I'm saying, you are seeing an energetic blockage within your field that needs to be released. And how do you release it? You access the frequency to release that, or you do whatever old world way that you're doing, and do just tune into your inner guide and ask, what the hell do I need to do, right? This isn't about me giving you all the answers for you, because this is you paving this new way for yourself, right? And the beings that come here are coming here for a reason. The beings that walk through the portal, everything is spirit is going to guide you, right? If you're meant for that portal, you'll want to join that portal, and you join that portal. Simple, right? If you're like, oh, I'm not ready yet, well, then you won't. But at least show up for yourself here to be able to learn and grow and evolve and access the truth, right? Like, I'm not here to sugarcoat things and make things digestible for you, because that's just gonna, that's just, hang on, I want some more. That's just not the way that we do things. That's just not the way that spirit does things. This is spiritual evolution, and this is divine sacred knowledge. This is truth. This is wisdom, right? This is that beautiful divine feminine Sophia, right? Wisdom. She is the birth, the mother, the creator, and the spark within you. She is reclaiming her light through you. So hang on. Here's some water. So wisdom, Sophia, she is the creator of the lower realm. So so Yahweh is just a part of that system of separation, of you not knowing yourself. Very ego, patriarchal energy. Okay. And it's very funny that I have the people that have goes at me, they're always older men that think they know everything, and they're so in their ego, they're so in their like that energy, and it's so gross. Like I've had a couple of instances on TikTok where there's been some bloke and he's made a video reply to one of my videos, and I click on it for 1 second, energy coming off him, and I just click off it. I can't even hear what he has to say because his energy is so gross. It's so just, you know, that patriarchal, that man type energy where it's like women should be in their place, right? And he may not be saying it like that, but that's the energy that I receive from him when he's putting down things that I have to share, where I'm just sharing of the light. And his demons can't handle that because the programs that are contained within him, it just conflicts with those programs, okay? And but yeah, it's very, again, they're saying patriarchal, like this energy where that's the old world, right? So they're bringing this up with divine Sophia wisdom, right? Decided to create, so she created this being, right? And this being created the physical realm, and he was this ego driven, and this is what Spirit's saying, so I'm just going to go with it, right? So he was this ego driven, I'm the one God, the only true God, fucking do this for me, do that for me, kill your son, right? Do this, do right, like, show me that you love me, right? How fucked up is that, right? Like, anyway, so we have all these beings that are worshipping this lower level being and giving their light, their love, their worship to this ego driven using, it's just a massive user, just using all their light. Okay, so they want me to say ego, like they really want me to say ego. Oh, okay, right. So this ego, this patriarchal, this old world frequency of this male ego, the male ego, okay. And what they want is me to show how, so the lower self, right, the ego, and then the higher self, the God, right? So the higher self is everything, physical and spirit, right? This lower self, this God, this dark ruler, this dark lord, Satan, Yahweh, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? Again, they're just symbols and they're just ways of understanding. And anyway, so we have the ego and we have spirit, the one, this divine, the divide, and then the divine, right? So in time, when I share that divine blueprint with beings get to be able to heal, to be in resonance with Sophia, with Christos. They get to balance their divine, sacred, masculine and feminine to be in resonance with the flow of the universe, right? They're showing me this butterfly. Again, they're referring to this, like, you know, this rising, right? And then when they've balanced their divine masculine, their divine feminine, and balanced their rod and their staff, they've uncovered their Merkaba. Again, they're in this complete balance and harmony. They're able to move through this old world veil, this flower of life, this fragmented they're saying this fragmentation, right? This fragmentation, they're able to move through this to be spiritually whole, they're saying avatar, this consciousness, this avatar, this Christ avatar. That's true, Phil. That's absolutely true. But what I do is I just draw from my experience, and for spirit has to give me these lessons, and so I can come to make these connections. So I think it's very funny that the people that lately in the last week that have done this have been older males. So it's nothing against older males. I know there's a lot of beautiful older males out there, a lot of open people that I get the pleasure to interact with. Like, it's really, really cool. But spirit shares or sends these messages to me so I can unlock these lessons, so I can make these connections, so I can sit here and share this. And if I didn't have those older men, that lesson that I just shared in relation to the patriarchal and this lower self, this higher self, this ego, this Yahweh, this God, but everyone calls him, right? Him, like you start worship him, right? It's like it's free of gender. Like God is free of gender. So God, your higher self, the one, the truth, is this balancing of masculine and feminine. And that's where a lot of people have it wrong, because it's in the balancing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within ourselves, right? And this union between both of those sides, right, that gives birth to the Christ, to the one, to the sun, to the spiritual sun, sun, this solar, right? So if we have a look at the monad symbol, that represents us, a circle with a dot. If we have a look at the sun, the solar symbol, it's this circle with a dot. And if we have a look at the eye of God, the spiritual sun, the one, again, it's this circle with a dot, right? So, and the Godhead is this masculine and the feminine and the genderless, right? Or both genders. So it's really amazing. So yeah, definitely no shade to any older men. There was a couple of hard lessons, hard knocks that I had to have, hard exchanges. Well, I don't really exchange, so it's interesting. Spirit as well at the same time is exercising and working out my resilience. It's like, gives me these, like, so this is what, okay, here's some water. And this is something Spirit wants all you guys to know and understand and operate by. Let me just blow my nose. Oh, itchy nose. Oh. Okay. So Spirit's going to bring us these messages, right, to show us where we're not free, to show us, to give us a deeper understanding and clarity on lessons that they want us to understand, right? So, and so we're going to have these lessons. So one of the lessons that I've been receiving for the last couple of months is not reacting, not responding to negative energy, right? Because they don't know who they're talking to, right? And they're teaching me to have this self-love and self-respect and self-worth and understand who I am as, who I am, as the I am, right? And by not connecting to those lower energies, so but learning from them. So being open and aware, and if Spirit's bringing them to me, Spirit's bringing them to me for a reason. So it's to help me grow, right? And I'm here to assist you guys in growing as well. So it's like, but I'm here to give to those givers, those beings that support me through lovely comments and stuff like that. Like I'm not here to get down on people's level. If they're going to come at me with shade and with ignorance and with their separation programs and their demons, like, it's like, I'm not going to connect with you. see ya, right? You're not for this mission. If you're going to cast shit at me, I'm not going to respond, right? Because I'm worth more than that. And by me actually connecting and responding, this is good because it's cementing these lessons that Spirit has had for me. By me actually getting into that, like responding and connecting and commenting back to them, what's happening is I'm going down to their level and I'm connecting with their level. I'm energetically consenting and showing Spirit that, hey, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm connecting my energy to. And it's pulling me out of alignment, right? So we can't help everyone, okay? And we don't need to prove ourselves to anyone. And we don't need to convert anyone or change anyone's mind, okay? So one of the things that, like, I'm not in many spiritual groups at all on Facebook. I've cut out a lot of stuff. Like, I don't even have friends on Facebook, right? Because I had to, it's been very difficult in all these different connections to different things. It pulls my energy. Like, it's just, this is one of the ways that Spirit has taught me. Oh, shivers, I'm going to go in a minute. But in closing, this is a very important message. It's about, and we've sort of touched on it in this live, about where we connect our energy to. That's where we're fixing our focus, where we're focusing on, and what we're connecting to. It's our vision. It's our vision. So, our spiritual vision. So being very mindful of who you're connecting to and the types of people you're connecting to, because we are going to, and Spirit is going to send you and illuminate to you a whole shit ton of darkness, okay? But it's up to you to understand and to know, okay, so this is just a lesson. I'm not going to go down and connect with them because then I'm one with them. And I don't want that. How am I going to ascend if I'm going down connecting to these lower level entities, right? Because they're just puppets. They're puppets for the darkness, okay? And Spirit uses light and dark to teach us, right? So it's just being very mindful and understanding and aware of that, right? So I found it very funny. So I do everything guided by Spirit, right? And at the moment, Spirit is like, okay, Nadine, you need to conserve your energy. I'm working 24/7 with Spirit, right? So I'm not there. Like, what I used to do years ago was I tried to help everyone. Like, if someone messaged me and they wanted healing or guidance and all that sort of stuff, like, I'd try and help them, right? And I used to do so much for others and wonder why I was suffering. And it was always those beings that I gave everything to that turned around and bit me on the ass. And I was like, oh my God, why did you, like, you know, like so people are happy to take your energy. So if someone's leaving a nasty comment or something low level shady shit, right, and you respond to that, that's how they take your light, right? And they're just a vessel for those demons and that darkness to be able to siphon your light and harvest your light. So it's about understanding you are divine, you are amazing, you are fucking beautiful, and you have so much light and so much magic to share with everyone. And to be able to do that, you just need to be open and aware and understand how the darkness works and how these systems work. They're just unlocking a massive lesson. And I'm getting off now because I'm going onto my Zoom. I have to get ready for my Zoom. So I'm not sure if this is for the Zoom, what we're going to be talking about, but there's like all this information now. I'm like, all right, we can't get into that now. But simplified, just be mindful of who you're connecting to and understand you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. If people don't get you, don't try and make them understand you, because you are a divine, infinite, multi-dimensional fucking earth angel. You are the I am, the all, right? And you have your way, and it's not gonna, your way is the way to the one, and other people can't see that because they're not you, right? They have their own shit to deal with, right? And at the moment, there's a lot of projecting. There's a lot of beings who don't know who they are, and they're puppets for darkness, and they see the light in others, and it fucking triggers them, and the demons come out, and they just want to bring you down so they can drink your light, take your light. But again, just remembering that this is the darkness, and this is how that old world antichrist program works, and this is how earth angels, their divine light, is harvested, how it is siphoned. Okay, so you need to really understand that you are fucking amazing, and just do you do you, go within, do the inner work, be open, be aware, use that input, right? But don't go down, don't meet that, don't go down and interact with that, because when, as soon as you do that, your light is being taken. Okay, so yeah, so guard your energy, guys. Be mindful. I had a test with that the other day. Someone messaging, oh, you know, can we talk, can we talk, you know, I think we've had similar journeys. And I'm like I was busy working my freaking ass off, and I'm like, there's avenues that you can connect. Here's the link, right? I don't do guidance. I don't socialize with anyone, right? I don't have a social life. Like, I have barely any friends, right? I don't, yeah, like, it's like, so I'm not up for new friends and comparing notes with beings that are still fixed in the Antichrist program. Absolutely not. If you're a member and I know you're in that all one frequency, I'm more likely to interact, but we do that in our portal, in our Zoom sessions. So again, I have no social life, right? And I'm not up to compare notes. And the one thing that I got from this being was they just wanted, and actually he said it, I just want to pick your brain. And spirit, my higher self, just laughed, like pick your brain, like it's like your energy isn't free, Nadine. Like, it's funny because years and years ago, I would have responded, right? And anyway, so then that person the next day left a really nasty comment on one of my videos, like, and it was like this really sulky, like, oh, well, you charge $69 for this, and and I don't know, it was just a really sooky, like, really it was just this I was like, oh my God, what a fucking sook, right? Just because I won't let him pick my brain. Like, and this is it. You need to really protect your energy, guys. And there's going to be a lot of people that sense that light within you who want to get in on that, right? And they want to get into your energy and create that energetic loop with you so they can drink your light, right? But this is the demons, right? This is how the darkness works. So it's up to you to really understand that you have something so, like, you have so much light within, okay? And you've got to honor yourself. You've got to respect yourself. You've got to set up those energetic boundaries. And number one, you have to operate through the cosmic laws, right? And have this equal energy exchange. And that is why I charge, because this is the only way that beings can spiritually ascend, to evolve, to be one, right? To, like, this is nowhere else on this planet, because I am the Christ, right? I am the one, right? And I'm here to guide those beings that choose, that invest in themselves, that show the universe, hey, I'm ready. Spirit, I'm ready for them to be blessed to walk this path so they can uncover their way, right? Their unique path to the one, right? I'm just a portal. I'm the bridge. And then you guys get on that right? And then you learn the new way to operate. You start healing the new way. Again, there's no other way on this planet to do this, in the galaxy, in the universe. There's no, because this is unique to me. This has my energy signature, right? So I've done it. So it's a pass for you, right? So it's like, they're just saying it's a pass for you, right? So again, you choose the level that you connect with us. But again, at the end of the day, it takes you doing the inner work, right? Joining my membership portal, accessing the frequency, the online course, it's useless if you're not going to do anything. If you're not going to do the inner work and operate the new way, it's useless, isn't it? Right? But this new way is the most simple way ever, right? And this is spiritual ascension, spiritual evolution, where you get to release those things that I've released, right? And you get to work with spirit to access and uncover all these other ways too. So we are collectively growing and expanding together, as every day when I'm inputting, when I'm healing, when I'm adding things to my record, you guys get to heal on that too. So this is why I do have healing and guidance sessions, but it's like spirit has not let anyone through there yet, because spirit, I don't think spirit wants me to have that up, because spirit is like, they need the self-healing tools to do this for themselves. This is spiritual ascension, okay? We need to get out of those old world beliefs where people think, oh, I need to go to a healer, right? You are the most powerful healer in the universe, okay? You need to access the tools to uncover that, right? Someone external to you, like, it's just old world clunky, right? And there's just so this new way is the most amazing way, right? And you get to pave your own way and uncover all these dormant gifts within you that are yet to be discovered. Like, this is the magic. This is they're saying the second coming of Christ, right? Where Christ consciousness is anchored in on this planet. And again, they're saying it's like a snowball down a mountain, and there's like a carnival balloon. You know that there's a Dusty Springfield song called Windmills of My Mind. And it's like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon. They're just bringing those lyrics up to me, because this is what it's about, this rising, right? Just anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for showing up and being one with us. Let's just take a moment for the little healing portion. So bring your hands in together and just think that word open. They want me to say open heart, open mind. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. This energy, this November energy, this 111. Well, we've got 11 people watching too. 11 people watching. So open heart, open mind. That's what spirit wants us all to think. Our intention. I feel there's no blockages right now. It's very interesting. I feel that it's like, wow, it feels good. And we need beings to help us hold this space, right? I'm seeing the veil, I'm seeing, we need beings to help us do this. So the more beings that we bring into this YouTube channel, the more strength we will have to be able to anchor this alchemical force of creation onto this planet, so we can tune into our creator force and do what we came here to do. It takes beings from all different ways to be able to do what we have to do. So no matter where you're from, if you are opening that heart and that mind and being aware and using the triggers and using your unique way, there's a few things truths that it's like refocusing. There's a few things, there's a lot of things that I say that trigger, right? Because you guys are being programmed. But it's but they're golden, your golden ticket to freedom, to liberation, to being God's sovereign free, right? These triggers, like, anyway, mwah, love is. Bye. Oh, I love that. Open heart, open soul. That's a beautiful ending. Thank you, Jack. All right. Bye, guys.